to what we're doing. I'm going to record now again. All right. We're going to try and see if we can make this guy work. That's not
Let's
it.
try and see what happens.
What can you see? What can you see, my friends? Can you see anything?
Just IXL work.
Okay, so you can see it now?
Why, yes. Yes, we can.
Oh, wonderful. All right, so let's look at common and proper nouns real quick. Can you see that? Guys?
Now I can.
The blueness? All right.
Yeah, the blueness. Yes.
Previously on English Bible. Nouns are words that refer to names of people, animals, places, things, and ideas.
Yes, they are.
Boy, dog, park,
Park.
book,
Book.
beauty.
Beauty.
Hello, Internet. Teacher Michael here again. And did you know that there are two kinds of
Should be
nouns?
Teacher Turner.
Common nouns and proper nouns. Common nouns refer to general or generic names, while proper nouns refer to special or specific names.
All right, so you have your common and your proper, right?
All right.
Common are everyday, like cat, dog, him, her, things like that. Proper nouns are going to be underlined and be specific, okay? Like Brian Dunning. Like,
That's right.
I would have to put you down as that, okay?
Sound good to me, Turner.
All right, let me stop sharing just real quick to see if I need to help anybody
Oh.
in.
Okie dokie, artichoke.
All right, so everybody's in and out a couple times today. All right, let's do this.
Let's do it.
Proper nouns always begin with a capital or big letter, while
Big
common
letter.
nouns only begin with a capital letter when they begin a sentence. Now let's see our examples, shall we?
We shall.
There's a boy.
This is a common noun. Now let's give him a name.
David.
What about
Michael.
John?
John.
Now John
I like
is a proper noun. See, it starts with a big letter.
Yes.
Let's give names for the others. Dog. Scooby-Doo.
I like that one.
Book. Sherlock Holmes.
Not fast shot.
Park. Central Park.
Oh, good thing.
Got it?
Got
Great.
it. Great.
Now let's have a test, shall we?
We shall.
I will show you a picture. Then tell me if the noun is common or proper. Ready?
Yes.
Here we go.
Let's do it.
Elephant.
Is common.
Common.
Common noun.
Next one.
Honda Jazz.
On the jazz. I think it's proper.
Yes, sir.
It's a proper noun.
Sweet. I'm really
Eiffel
good at
Tower.
this.
Eiffel Tower, proper or common?
Proper
Yeah, yeah.
It's a proper noun.
because it's in Paris, France.
Mother.
Mother.
It's a common noun.
Common, of course.
Pencil.
What do
I
you
go
think?
with common.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a common noun.
It's a common noun.
I'm sure you did great.
5 out of 5, baby.
Quite simple, right? Now you
Yeah,
can
quite
use them well.
simple.
Yes, you can use them as well.
Sweet.
So watch later. Stop sharing. Anyway, so we got that. We want to know nouns, person, places, or things. Common nouns versus proper nouns. A fairly simple jump from they can be identified with those capital letters. Okay, so we are looking real quick at this worksheet I will send. We are identifying nouns. I'll send that to you. You guys can do that as kind of a recap. Let's look at common nouns. A noun can be either common or proper. A proper noun is the name of something very specific, okay? That's huge. Such as a person, place, or thing, or idea, which is the definition of a noun. They are capitalized, okay? because they are names. Common nouns are not specific. They are only capitalized if they are the first words of the sentence. So, did you hear that Toyota, that's a proper noun. Oops,
That is a name of a toy. That's the name of a car.
car for sure. Did you hear that Toyota is building a new electric car? Toyota is a proper noun.
Is the name of the company.
So it's a proper noun and it's capitalized. Car, just because it's at the beginning, is a common noun and is not specific. It does not get capitalized unless it's the beginning of the word. Okay.
Exactly.
So let's see what we can do here. We are supposed to fill the blanks in with the correct words, capitalizing if necessary. The blank kept everyone blank on blank. The blank kept everyone blank on blank.
Blank on blank, huh?
What do you guys think? What would keep everybody inside?
Keep everybody inside, huh?
I'll just help you out with the first one. The rain kept everyone inside on Saturday. Okay. I want to be able to write here.
The rain kept everyone dry.
Kept everyone inside. You have to use these words. It's like your bank.
Oh yeah. I get it.
I just want to know how to do this. Let me line text. No, I want to write. How do you write? That's a signature. Maybe like that. No, I want to just add text. Whoops, what did I do there? So this is on the rain. Post it. You can't see it though, so what's the point? All right, so let's see. So I wanted to write it there, but I can't. So it goes,
Yeah.
the rain kept everyone inside on Saturday. Is anything capitalized?
Saturday needs to be capitalized.
Saturday needs to be capitalized for sure. This next one is blank left for blank before blank did. School, Danielle, Andrew.
Danielle left for school before Andrew.
Yeah, perfect. So Danielle, does she have to be capped?
Of course, that's her name.
So that's Danielle. That's going to be capped, and that's going to go over here.
On the left.
For school. Is school capped?
It doesn't have a name.
Yeah, so it's not. And then before who?
Andrew.
Andrew.
That has to be capitalized.
Yeah, okay. So let's do a couple here. Underline the common nouns for each sentence. Double underline the proper, okay?
Double underline.
Last winter, we watched a play at Cutting Hall.
Cutting Hall.
So winter is a common or proper noun? This one's a tricky one. It's a common noun. Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Watched a play. Is a play a common or proper noun? Well, it doesn't have caps, so we can say it's common, right?
Yeah, go with that.
And then at Cutting Hall, that's an actual place where you would watch it. I'm going to draw a line through it. So that's just to delineate between common and proper. Okay.
Uh-huh.
My mother is a manager at Ford Motor Company. Mother,
Mother, yes.
Is that common or proper?
Common.
Common. Manager, common or proper? It's not capped, so what?
It's common.
Yeah, and then Ford Motor Company is what?
It's already capitalized.
Capped, so it's what? Proper or common?
proper.
Proper. Very good. All right, so we are going to transition real quick. Stop sharing, and want to do IXL. I want to practice a little on IXL if we can. Okay. Safari. Nope. Stop sharing and go to the right one. What is this? Okay, let's look. You can see this, right?
Not really.
You can see IXL or no?
Nope.
You can't see it?
Nope. It's pitch black again.
Pitch black again. All right, so I'm going to stop sharing and try again. All right. Can you see now?
Now we can.
Good. All right, so we're going to do a proper and common nouns here. Okay. I'm going to go to grammar mechanics, 3rd grade. Started out a little easier. Okay. We're identifying proper and common nouns. Pretty easy, simple thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
We are going to look at nouns in bold, which is Richard Toy Company sells the greatest games. Which one is the proper noun? Remember, proper, you're going to have capped, capitalized.
Right.
So which one? Which one's capped? Brian, can you see it or no?
Yeah, I can see it.
Is it games or is it Richard Toy Company?
Richard Toy Company.
Bingo. So that's our proper noun, okay? Now we're looking at one proper noun. The new boat belongs to Grandpa.
Grandpa is.
Grandpa it doesn't have a name.
Yeah. And then we're
Canada
we're going to look at the nouns in bold and then select one common noun, okay? My oldest sister lives in Canada.
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 Looking for the common noun, not the proper noun. So common.
Sister.
Yes, sister.
Oh, yes, it is.
All right. The next one, we're looking for one common noun. The boys went swimming in Lake Ray.
Boys.
Yeah.
Boys.
Very good. Her uncle is driving to Daytona. We're looking for one proper noun.
Dayton.
Daytona.
I don't know why I said Daytona. I just added an A.
That's what I was gonna say Daytona myself.
Yeah. So we're looking for one common one. My parents went to London and saw Big Ben.
Of course, Big Ben's the name of the clock.
So the one that's not capital. Parents. Yeah, very good. Next one. Two common nouns. Lindsay and her mother walked to the store.
Mother and store.
Yep.
Mother and store.
Bingo, bango.
That's right.
We're looking at nouns in bold here, and we're looking at the two proper nouns. Aaron
and St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
Aaron and St. Patrick's Day.
Because they're capped, which is interesting because our next little lesson is going to be capitalization. You're going to love it.
Yep.
Two proper nouns. Mount Kenya is a mountain in Eastern Africa.
Mount Kenya in Africa.
Yeah. I think we got this. So, and you can do this up on.
Fantastical.
Yeah, fantastic.
What grade is this?
This is third. So I believe this one goes
on the
up.
Excel, I just go to 3rd grade.
And then keep moving higher. Okay.
Keep moving. Keep going up.
We're going.
Keep going until you reach the moon.
Alrighty.
Two proper nouns. Lena saw many animals at Fort Worth.
The Lena and
Fort Worth Zoo.
I think we got it. So now we want to stop sharing just real quick. So we understand difference between common, proper noun, same things, person, place, or thing. One's capitalized, one's not because it's either specific or it's just a regular one. So now we need to know, and I think a good transition is to look at how do we know when to capitalize? What are the capitalization rules? Okay, so I have a couple of things for you. First off, I want to show you this. I want to show you this. This is common and proper nouns. That's just another thing you're gonna have a lot of attachments today, okay? But I want to look at capitalization. We're gonna look at this is your cheat sheet. Okay, this has all the definitions, and we'll go over each one after we look at this quick little clip. And then here's practice, okay? So let's look real quick. I'm gonna stop sharing again. Hello, I'm back. All right, we're going back to iExcel. Not back to iExcel, back to YouTube. Hopefully they don't bust me on the copyright stuff. All right, so let's look at this one. I know this is a goofy one. It's a cartoon, but I think it's pretty. It goes over all those capitalization rules. Okay.
USA.
And this is an advertisement.
Right now, it's time for action. So for a second time, we're giving members a credit on their auto insurance. Because
Can you see all this?
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Sometimes I get confused about capital letters and when to use them. What are some guidelines for this?
Great question. First and foremost, always capitalize the first letter.
This one drives me nuts, guys. You don't want to make me crazy. If you're going to write a sentence, your first word has to be capitalized, okay? It must be capitalized. You cannot start a sentence with a word that is not capitalized, or all the teachers that you've ever had will be crying.
The first word of every sentence. Even if you can use a quotation. If the quotation begins its own sentence rather than beginning mid-sentence.
So this sentence starts Abraham Lincoln. That's proper. Obviously, Abraham Lincoln is going to be capitalized. But definitely Abraham because it's the first letter of the sentence. And then this is a quote, so it's a full sentence. Has to be capped as well.
So every
first word of every sentence, and then also when there is a quotation.
Abraham Lincoln said 77 years ago. The next rule is another simple one.
This one makes me want to pull all my hair out.
What?
When students
Really?
write and they talk about themselves and they use I and they don't capitalize it, whoo, this hurts. This hurts bad. If you're
every I in every sentence is supposed to be capitalized.
every single one. So whether it's I or it's using
I'm
or
I'm.
it.
It is not. No, it's different.
I don't see it. I don't
No.
see
So
that.
I think I'm in good shape.
I think I'm in good shape.
I've written a great paper.
Pronoun.
Great paper.
Even if it's part of a contraction, still capitalize it.
What about proper nouns?
Good point to bring up.
Proper nouns, all of them.
Proper nouns are the names of specific people, places, or things, and they're always capitalized too. It doesn't matter if it's real people or fictional people. If we're referring to specific family members,
This is pretty funny. So you have your list of real people: Bill Clinton, Paris Hilton, and then Mother Teresa. I don't know who made that list, but I think that's pretty funny. You know, Bill Clinton, who's in trouble sometimes, and Paris Hilton, who's a winner, and then Mother Teresa, who actually is a saint. And then your fictional people: Huckleberry Finn, Harry Potter, and then Hannah Banana Fontana Banana Botana.
Oh,
And
there
then
he goes again.
when you're talking about your family members and you're naming them, so Uncle Bob, Grandpa Joe, Aunt Esther, these have to be capped, okay?
Right.
just generic family relations, you capitalize too. One helpful tip that helps you know when to capitalize words like mom and dad is this. Think about whether or not you are using that word as the person's name or as a description.
So you can replace it with their name or a description, and you'll see how
If it's
that
a description
works.
of who that person is, then you keep it lowercase. tell your dad to set the table. But if it is serving as the person's name, then you capitalize. Hey, Dad, set the table. Proper nouns can also be.
So just to go back real quick, if you would say, like I'll substitute for my father's name. Hey, John, set the table. Okay. If I said, tell your John to set the table, does that make sense?
No.
Oh,
Tell your dad to set the table. But if it is serving as the person's name,
Hey,
then you
John.
capitalize. Hey, Dad, set the table. Proper nouns can also be specific countries, cities, geographic locations, or structures.
So we have the Paris, France, Beijing, China, Chicago, Illinois, Cairo, Egypt, the Leaning Tower of Pisa, the Great Barrier Reef, the White House, and the Amazon rainforest.
They can even be specific businesses, organizations, or patented products.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Now, also keep in mind that proper
Oh,
adjectives
okay.
must be capitalized as well. These are words derived from a proper noun. They can identify religious affiliation.
So all your religions, if you're going to say, okay, Christian, Jewish, Buddhist, Catholic, those are adjectives, but they're proper. Your ethnicities are always going to be capitalized. Even your schools of thought.
Nationality, ethnicity, schools of thought pioneered by a specific person, and so on.
I see.
Here's the trickiest rule. You always capitalize the specific title
This one gets a little tough here.
of books, songs, movies, and other literary works, but you don't capitalize every word in the title. Here's what you want to do. Always capitalize the first and last word of a title.
So that's one rule. Your first and last of the title have to be capped.
Always capitalize nouns, pronouns, verbs, adjectives, and adverbs. Don't capitalize articles unless they are at the beginning of your title.
So you're not going to capitalize these smaller words called articles, a, and, the, okay?
Don't capitalize prepositions that are less
Prepositions either that are less than 3 letters long, like in, on.
than 3 letters long. Don't capitalize short conjunctions. So, for instance, in the
So here's a really good example. The first word is capped. The first word is capped and the last word is capped. And then the only noun in here, okay? This preposition and article do not get capped.
the cat and the hat, the first the is capitalized because it's the first word. Cat and hat are nouns, so we capitalize them. In,
Oh,
second the are lowercase.
makes sense.
Whenever you deal with the titles of specific poems, short stories, plays, books, games, and so on, make sure you capitalize appropriately.
So you give you examples. The Midnight Ride of is not capped. Paul Revere, Goodnight Moon, Super Mario Brothers, Harry Potter, and the are not capped because they're in the middle in there. Those smaller words, and then Deathly Hallows is.
So does that all make sense?
For the most part, but I still have a few questions.
Ask away.
Is God capitalized?
As a general term, no. Monotheists believe in one God, while polytheists believe in more than one God. But if it's used as a proper noun referring to a specific God, then absolutely. If referring to the Judeo-Christian God, you capitalize, as well as other specific religious figures or interpretations of God across various cultures.
What about north, south, east, and west?
If you're talking about specific sections of a
This gets
specific
a little
geographic
tough.
area, then yes. The American Civil War was between the North and the South. That's specifically the American North and South. But used generically in a set of directions, it's lowercase. Springfield is south of Chicago.
And the days of the week?
So I'll go back to that. You have to capitalize if you're talking about a specific, like if I said Florida is located in the South, like meaning that region, what we consider the South in the United States. If I said that Ridge Road is south of 52, it's not going to be capped, just like Springfield being south of Chicago, okay? It's a little tricky.
Case. Springfield is south of Chicago.
And the days of the week?
Always.
Or how about the months in a year?
Always.
Or holidays?
Always.
Are they all proper nouns?
always.
Yes, they are. Capitalize all of them.
Got them.
The seasons are probably capitalized too, right?
No, actually. The seasons are lowercase.
So the seasons are lowercase if I'm saying, you know, this spring comes right after winter, it's going to be not capitalized. If I say, though, my favorite song is Summer of '69, summer is going to be.
Oh, I love Summer of '69.
It's a good.
Unless you are referring to a specific historical time, like the summer of 2011, then you've got a proper noun on your hands and need to capitalize. Any other questions?
It seems like a lot to remember. I'm sure I'll have more on search.
I always wonder why they don't have hands. So, we got that. We kind of got a gist of that. I'm going to, again, I will give you this as a cheat sheet you'll have, and that I'll email everybody that has. Okay, here's all the rules. First word of every sentence, people's names, initials, the word I, names of months, names of days, capitalized names of holidays, names of countries, states, names of streets, avenues, names of particular buildings. This is a really good, nice cheat sheet. Has a little blurb at the end for practice. Huh?
I have a question. Did I miss punctuation?
We did not talk about punctuation. No, I can send like a little mini Zoom on that if you want. Okay.
Yes, please.
All righty. So let's look. We're gonna go back here to a shorter, not the history. I don't want to go to history. I'm gonna watch later. Watch later. All right, let's see. Again, this is only 2 minutes and 30 seconds. We'll be all right. It'll be okay. And why aren't we playing? There we go.
Hey there.
Hi.
English is full of rules and capitalization is no exception. But it's crucial that you understand proper grammar rules in order to communicate effectively. Even with autocorrect and fancy apps, there's no substitution for knowing how to write correctly, especially if you decide to use a typewriter, which is incompatible with all versions of autocorrect and spell check. First up, the first word in a sentence should be capitalized. You also capitalize the pronoun I, always, even when texting. Proper names like titles, company names, names of places, sports teams, political groups, etc. also get capitalized. When you're referring to your relatives, such as your Aunt Marge, you also capitalize those names, but only when you're referring to a specific person, not the person as a relative. For example, Mom and Dad are coming to pick me up, versus my dad works at an insurance company. You also capitalize the names of God and holy books, but like the relative rule, you don't capitalize non-specific references. For example, they worship the god of their vanity. Titles preceding names are capitalized, but usually not when they're used as descriptors. Mayor Bob Jones versus Bob Jones, Mayor of Huntsville. When using a compass direction to describe a section of the country, you capitalize it. Northeast, southwest, etc. But when you're writing drive 2 miles north and turn west off Highway 10, you don't capitalize the compass points. Frequently weekend holidays are capitalized, but not seasons, unless the season is used in the title. For instance, Ralph Lauren Fall 2017 collection. Countries, languages, and nationalities are all capitalized. The first word in a direct quotation is capitalized as well. And for a confusing rule, in a book or article titles, you capitalize all the major words except short prepositions or articles, unless the article is the first word, like in the title, The Catcher in the Rye. While generic centuries don't get capitalized, like the 21st century, you capitalize certain historical periods, Reconstruction, Victorian era, Middle Ages, etc. I hope that this video was helpful.
So helpful. She's the best, isn't she? Unbelievable. All right, so let's get some practice going. What do you guys think?
All right.
Sounds fun.
Okay.
All right, so what did I do here? I want to Make that smaller. All right, let's look at learning. We're going to be learners. Okay. Checking out 3rd grade, and that's math. I'm on the wrong subject. I do that all the time. All right, so we are going to go here. Can you see me now?
Yes.
Yes. All right. So we are looking at capitalization. I gotta find it. Let's go around. Bingo. All right. So we're looking at all this. We might be able to do the capitalization review, I think. Actually, let's go through each one, two or three in each one. All right?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay. And you can use this little jump a level, okay, if you want to go to 4th grade. All right. So we're looking at or correcting the capitalization here. If the sentence is already correct, don't make any changes. So we're looking at names. Should we? I is capitalized because you always capitalize I, and it's the first section. First word of the sentence. What about Mason? I voted for Mason for class president.
Mason needs to be capitalized.
Okay, and I'm not clicking on any. It's only given to that 6. So president is not because we didn't say president so-and-so. Okay, awesome. So we depend on Patrick to help around the house. Patrick capped or not?
Capped.
Bingo, correcto. Her daughter is running. Her daughter is running for office of Westminster.
Daughter.
Capped or not?
No.
Not capped. Good. Keep it up, Buttercup. The sailor enjoyed working under Captain Pennington.
Pennington needs to be capitalized.
All right, we'll do it. Next one. I just finished a book about Queen Elizabeth.
Yes, cap.
That's already capped already.
He's good to go. All right, so let's see if we can go to the next one. What is this one called?
That's TT1.
How do you just jump to TT2?
I don't know.
All right, let's just look it up.
Good idea.
Cool. Didn't work for me. All right, so we're going back to 3rd grade all the way down. Okay, 3rd grade all the way down to TT2. Capitalization, days, months, years, holidays. All right, so same idea, I suppose. We're going to either correct it or not correct it if it's right. My brother was born on the 1st week of April. Capped or not?
April's supposed to be
needs to be
capped.
capitalized.
Yes, got it. Did you see the parade on St. Patty's Day? St. Patrick's Day?
Day need to be
supposed
capitalized.
I think we got this. Moving up. In December, this store is as busy as a beehive.
Good to
It's
go.
already capitalized.
She good. All right. We got a new carpet on Monday.
Monday is supposed to be
Monday.
capitalized. Days of the
Perfect.
week is always supposed to be.
Monday.
Monday.
Days of the
August,
month is always
February.
supposed to be capitalized.
Always. So months are always capped.
Yes.
Watch fireworks by the river on Independence Day.
That's
Day.
already
Good to go.
capitalized.
Looks good to go. All right. So I think we got that one. New Year's Eve.
Eve.
Boom. All right. We got that. Moving
That's already
on
capitalized.
to geographic features. See if we can get these right or not. All right. We walked across the Golden Gate Bridge.
Bridge.
Bridge has to be capped. Okay. What kind
Because
of
of
bridge
the
is it?
Golden Gate Bridge.
All my cousins moved to Selma during the winter. I'm sorry, during the summer.
Selma is supposed to be capitalized. It's
Bingo.
a place.
Europeans arrived first in South America in late
Good to go.
Golden.
That's already capitalized.
My family and I like to fish in the river.
River's
Don't
not
need-
supposed to be
That
capitalized.
river's not capitalized.
It
Supposed
doesn't
not
have
to
a
be
name.
capitalized.
What if they said the Anclote River?
Then yes, because
Then
it's a
yes.
place.
Super duper. There are beautiful beaches and very old forests in California.
Yes, it's
California
a place.
is already
California is supposed to be
capitalized.
So it's good to go. Wild kangaroos
Australia
are found
needs
only
to
in
be
the continent of
capitalized.
I was gonna say that. Australia.
Australia. All right, so we're going to move to nationalities and languages. Proper adjectives. Okay, so when you write in Tagalog, the letter P is often stands for an F. Tagalog, you have to have a little background now. Tagalog is the language of Filipino people, or the Filipino language. So
Whatever that
if it's a language, it has to be capped, okay? So that's kind of a tough one because you don't know what you maybe do not have that kind of background knowledge. All right, so people often visit Russian village. Okay, very good. Brilliant. Why do you think,
It says who.
who do you think, I can read, who do you think this, who do you think is the greatest Dutch painter?
Dutch is already capitalized.
She's gold, got it. Next one. Runners of every nationality should or not?
It should not be.
Should not.
Very good.
That was close.
The new British television show is so funny.
British is
already
supposed to
capitalized.
be.
We should have read it with a British accent, though. The new British television show is so funny.
Oh boy, here he goes again.
The Mexican
is supposed to be.
No, he's funny.
Would look.
I would say the Mexican.
Viva Mexico.
Mexican.
Oh boy.
Pho ga is Vietnamese chicken soup with rice noodles. Yummy.
Vietnamese.
Vietnamese.
Very good.
I never heard of that one before. Vietnamese. I never heard of that one.
So this one's tough. The west side of the river gets more shade.
West is supposed to be capitalized.
Yeah.
Let's see why not. Oop. Why not?
Oops. Sorry,
This one's a tough
incorrect.
one. We don't capitalize west. We're not talking about.
It's a name of a direction.
Yes, but in this case, if we said in talking about the west of the United States, then it would be. Okay. So we're talking regions.
So it's not like Pacific.
Yeah, so it's not super specific, that one. The Cuban, or my Cuban cousins, invited me to visit them over vacation.
Cuban.
Cubanos.
Why was Cuban capitalized though?
Cuban is describing
language
people from Cuba.
Okay, it's an ethnicity.
Yeah, an ethnicity or nationality. Let's do a capitalization review. This is where it gets tough, my friends.
All right.
Hopefully it's not too bad. Don't forget that you have volleyball practice on Tuesday.
Practice and Tuesday.
So Tuesday should be capped. Should practice be capped?
No.
Very good. And we'll do a couple. We're gonna kind of
fantastic goal.
We will finish up with this. Hector should be capped because this is a name and it's the first one. Wants eggs for breakfast. Is breakfast capped?
No, it's not supposed.
No.
But I'd should be capped. Rather have French toast.
So French is already capitalized.
We know that it's only one capitalization mistake, which was breakfast.
Yes.
And boom.
Breakfast.
Worldwide, about 1 in 5 people speak a form of Chinese.
Chinese is supposed to be capitalized.
Should form?
Form should not be capitalized.
No.
In Massachusetts, beachgoers enjoy more than 1,500 miles of coastline. We got to fix
Massachusetts.
Yeah, home of the Boston Red Sox.
Of course. Why'd I knew
Born-
that?
Born in 1885, Alice Paul helped fight for women's rights.
When. Whoa.
This one's tough. We're talking about.
I don't think women's is supposed to be capitalized.
You don't think so? I think it is. I might be wrong. I thought it was women's rights is a specific thing.
So right.
Oh,
Okay.
I got it
all
right.
right.
Hey, you were right. I was wrong. Look at that. So women.
Oh, I was right.
Yep, you were right. Okay. Very, very good. Okay. So if they said the women's rights period or specific, it needed to be a little more specific. That's why I screwed up.
Like at the beginning.
Yeah. Jaden is moving into a new apartment in February.
February is supposed to be capitalized.
What about moving?
Moving is not supposed to be capitalized.
Right.
Pick and
I think I
bucket.
got the hang of that.
It's not a statement.
Waves on the surface of the ocean are mostly caused by wind.
Surface should not be
Surface is
capitalized.
not,
What about wind?
and wind is not supposed to be either.
Yeah, it looks kind of funny, didn't it? Terrific.
Terrifical.
I would love to travel across Alaska by train.
Train should not be capitalized.
All right, you guys kicking butt. Eli's grandma rescued a stray cat that was hiding under her porch.
Cat should not be capitalized.
Yes, you guys are killing it.
Correcto.
Some people believe that eating black-eyed peas on New Year's Day
is supposed to be capitalized.
Bring good luck.
And believe is not.
Believe, we don't believe that it should be capitalized. All right, so I'm gonna stop sharing because now you have plenty of things to do. Okay. And I will upload those videos. I'll send everybody an email. All righty. Questions, comments for me?
I like when you do it like how you just did with us.
Yeah, that was fun.
Talking about on the IXL.
Yeah, I like that.
All right, so we will have the bulk of our Zooms next week. That whether we're reading New ZLA or we're doing IXL, we'll answer that stuff together.
On Monday.
Monday. Yeah, I might send you guys some stuff over the weekend, but that depends if I get paid or not.
Oh, okay.
Gotta get paid.
But if you don't get paid, you still have a cool shirt.
Thank you. I'm trying to feel. This is my Friday. I'm trying to feel like I'm ready for the beach. All right, my friend.
Feel like you're ready for Hawaii?
Hawaii, yeah. All right, I will send you guys emails. Don't hesitate if you need to. Brian called me this morning, couldn't get logged into New ZLA. How'd that work?
My mom is going to figure that out at 1 p.m. today.
Your mom's going to help you out? If not, I can help you out again, and we can get you a new one if you need to, okay?
Okay, that'll be terrific.
Yeah. What'd you say?
On the New on that website that you have us go on.
Yeah.
We're we're supposed to write 3 to 5 paragraphs, and we're supposed to do the quiz.
Definitely. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
All righty. And I'll assign more of those as well. I'll give you guys a whole library full of stuff. Okay.
Awesome.
And we can do whichever ones we want to. We don't have to do the ones you're sending
us. If you
us,
don't want to do the assignments, let's say you are like really bored with. I know I really put a lot of like U.S. government.
Yeah, president stuff.
Yeah, because I always do sports for New ZLA.
Yeah, if you want to read something else, you can. Okay.
Alrighty.
Alrighty, guys. I'll talk.
Have a great weekend.
You too. Alrighty.
How about see you on Monday?